It's been a long time since I had some meat on the smoker and I missed that. So we picked up a nice piece of Black Angus short rib from Australia.
Which they're gonna be to die for.
That is a guarantee, that is a guarantee. And with some nice fat marbling here, you can see bones on the back. But there is a little bit of trimming we have to do here on the top to get rid of the fat here. So let me just sharpen my knife a bit. And then we trim off a little bit of the fat. There it is, nice and trimmed. Don't be too aggressive. You want to leave some of the fat there, but look at the beautiful fat marbling here. It's fantastic. This is going to be good. But before we get some rub on this, I want to talk a little bit about the membrane, because on the bones here there is a membrane, and there are a couple of schools here. Either leave it as is or pull it off. I'm going to go another way. I'm simply going to score it. That will achieve that when we get rub on the back side, then we can get it into the...
I will penetrate.
Exactly. And
okay.
then, but the small pieces here, they will crispen up, and that becomes excellent eating. Plus they keep the bones together, so we keep the structure of the beef. So, time to get some seasoning on this one. And for our rub today, we are actually going with a store-bought rub, which is a Texan steakhouse rub. You can make your own if you want to. We have done that on several episodes, but we had this in the pantry, so I thought, why not give it a nice coating of this today. And make sure that it's nice and covered here. And as I mentioned before, also on the back side here. And get it nice and in there in the scoring we did. Obviously also on the sides. And then the rest I'm gonna do by mopping it up with the sides like this, so we get everything nice and covered. Now we're gonna let that sit here for 5 to 10 minutes just for the rub to sit. It's rested a little bit, and we're here at the pellet grill, and I have it set up running with mesquite pellets in the hopper. And it's preheated to 130 degrees Celsius. We're going to put in our Army Tor 1 meat probe in the thickest part here, so we can keep an eye on the temperatures. And then you can see it's a little bit thinner here and thicker in this end, but I know my grill runs a little bit warmer down here, so I'm going to place the thin end up here, and then straight in the middle, over a drip tray. And now we let it go until we reach an internal of about 70 degrees. We just got the notification that we hit 70 degrees, so let's have a look.
Ooh la la.
That looks good. Let me see if I can get it out of here without making too much of a mess here. But look at the pullback you got. Look at the pullback there. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. So now we want to foil this up and make it nice and snug. That smells good. Let me just get one more piece here, because I want to retain the whatever steam and things that comes in here. Nice and snug. And then it goes back exactly the same position. And now we let it go there till we hit mid-90s, 93, 94 maybe. And then we will, with a probe, feel how it is, because sometimes they are finished at 93, sometimes 96, but we'll see. We just hit 93 degrees, so now it's time to give it a little bit of a check here with feeling.
How does it feel?
Oh, it's perfect. It has the slightest resistance that you want. You don't want to make it fall apart like completely. So this is just perfect. Now we're going to take this out of here. Whoopsie, like that. And now we leave it here for half an hour to an hour covered. So unfortunately we can't reveal it yet. Cool down to 65.
Revelation time.
That's for sure. Well, it can only be good, I'm sure. Ooh-hoo. Well, they definitely look good, but we knew that they looked good before also. So let's get them on the board here. Nice. And now it's time to cut into it. Let's see. Oh, it definitely feels good. And it definitely looks good. And who says you can't get a smoke ring on a pellet smoker? It's
And looks
just
so juicy.
beautiful. Oh, it's super juicy. And I don't know if you can see that, but it's coming out like really nice. It looks super good. Can't wait to
Dive in.
taste it. They're so tender and they're so juicy. It's just perfect ribs.